everyone, I'm Chester44 and welcome to this Let's Play of Blades of Avernum. Last episode, we went and began our trip down the Za-Khazi run. Found our way into this big area where there were 5 paths we could take. No idea which it could have been, but we found a crypt over here. Investigating the crypt, found a little bit of loot, as well as a map that showed that the middle path here will lead us further on, if it's accurate. So, we're going to take the middle path. Your knowledge of the wilderness comes in handy here. You know that you need to keep heading downriver. You note that the water here is clearly flowing to the north. Oh, good. Here we go. Stay away from those paths. Curious what's over here, if anything. You encounter a patrol of Slith scouts searching this cavern. At first, you hope that they are the civilized, peaceful variety. Then they howl incoherently and charge. 4 Slith warriors and 2 Slith war lizards. I was hoping they'd come closer. Not as close as I thought they might. Still, we can kill them. And there we go. Don't think there's anything we need to take here. Wrong target. There we go. Looks like there's some Slith up there. You're at the bottom of a cliff. At the top, a Slith Za-Khazi pokes its head over the edge and looks down at you. It hisses and ducks back. You hear the sound of clawed feet running over stone at the top. It must be going to alert someone. Right, let's leave them alone. Well, this cave is guarded by a band of about a dozen Slith Za-Khazi. In the dim green light of the caves, they manage to spot you from about 1,000 feet away. However, instead of attacking, they immediately flee. You're a tough band, but you didn't think you looked that fearsome. You wonder where they went. Ah, we probably could get there if we took one of those paths. I think we can ignore that then. You sail out onto a large subterranean lake. The green fungus light is unusually bright here, revealing large schools of pale cave fish swimming under the surface. Some of them boldly move close and inspect you with eyes on tentacles. Looking around, you see the light of small fires to the northwest. Peering intently through the mist, you see a large island with a huge stone spire on it. Lights have been lit in windows on the spire. Someone must be living there. Let me guess, we have more paths to choose from or something? Guarded pass. No pass without payment to Za-Khazi. Ah! That must be whoever's there. Day 3. That was a dead end. Alright. Well, let's speak with this Za-Khazi. You are outside a Slith village. At first you think that you have found a settlement of the barbaric creatures that have plagued Avernum. Then you notice that the totems in front of the entry are capped with Slith skulls, and you realize that the barbaric variety never plant crops. There's a chance that this settlement might be friendly to you. At the very least, they dislike the barbarians as much as you do. Let's investigate. Za-Khazi. Visitors may trade and pay to pass. Do not go farther back. This massive male Slith stares at you impassively with dark reptilian eyes. He seems ready to attack you at a moment's notice. Though trade goods cover the floor, he ignores them. He must have come out here just to greet you. I am Mas Chris of Za-Khazi. I am here to deal with visitors. What is this place? This Za-Khazi. His grasp of your tongue seems poor. To pass our river, you must us payment gifts. Only then give you secrets of river. What river are you referring to? Rivers to north block with sharp stones. We must get payments before you pass. I want to buy passage. We tell you secrets of passing the river to the northwest. To get, you must give us much gold. or else you must give us good treasure which is value to us, sacred items from these caves. What will it be, gold or treasure? How much gold do you want? Our toll to pass is large for humans who are unwelcome in our land, but we are generous. We let you pass for about 1,000 gold pieces. Will you pay us our fair toll? If you haven't the gold, you can sell things to Sa. He points at the priest sitting next to him. No, I don't pay the fee. What sort of treasure do you want? What items might you have which has holy or great slith value to us? You pull out the small statue you found in the crypt to the south. The slith's eyes widen. It is a figurine. It is of Sis, great and power slith leader of old. Great lord, great artifact. Will you give it to us for your passage? Sure. You hand over the figurine, and Mascaris explains in great detail the route to row your boat to successfully navigate the treacherous waters to the northwest. You take note of the information. You can move on now. We humans are at war with the sliths. Are you our enemies? No, not us. Za-Khazi be our city home. We not like sliths who must warfare with humans. We just lives here and make our lives. Why aren't you fighting with your fellow sliths? We has no great love for humans, but no great hate or greed either. We but eat fish and live and study and worship. We leave the feudal wars to others. What do you worship and study? We sliths value knowing much, and value more the knowing of our many gods, and the remembering and making statues of our revered ancestors. It says this with the air of one annoyed by having to say the obvious. Alright. This female Za-Khazi has the pale, dry scales of an older member of the race. She bears the markings and necklaces of a priest or other elder. She watches you intently, seemingly fascinated by you. I am Sa of Za-Khazi. Do you come to trade? She waves a claw at the gear on the floor around her. Can you help me? Her grammar is poor and she has to struggle to be understood. I hear gold give for you passage on river. I humans meet glad. It's good to meet you too. You humans, me glad. Why are you glad to meet us? Not meet human ever yet. You pale and soft. She concentrates, trying to come up with an appropriate word. Interest. Well, I'm just glad you're not trying to kill us. I have interest on your kind. No one hurt you with fists. Interesting. Sa doesn't have the long sibilant S sound you're used to hearing in slith speech. What now, visitor? Trade? You're a priest? Yes, I lead in the private faith of our clan. Private. Can you teach me any spells? She is surprised that you would ask. No, it is private. Is not for sale. I'd like to learn more about your beliefs. In another time, maybe. Not now, though. Now we just trade with outsiders. Let's trade. Nothing. We do have things we need identified. Blessed Cloak, right. That could actually be useful to someone. Yeah, we can give the Blessed Cloak to someone. Blessed Small Shield can be sold. Ring of Skill we can sell. And Blessed Bolts we can sell. And a ruby. It's not much loot, but it's a bit. Thank you for your time. Right, the Blessed Cloak, give that to Bonnie. And the Monotai Cloak can go to Draco. We haven't switched out cloaks in quite some time. Alright. Stay back. When you approach this corridor, a Slith warrior steps up to block your way. It brandishes a massive two-tined spear, the traditional weapon of the Slith warrior. It says nothing, but its confrontational stance makes its meaning perfectly clear. To get by it, you will have to fight. You back away. The Slith, looking relieved that you didn't attack, backs away and lowers its weapon. Same thing there. Alright. Well, thank you for your time. I have a feeling we may have gotten a bit further if we had actually just said, what about our fellow Slith, but meh. Also, it appears we have level ups. Also, level 10 endurance for Fox. That's as high as I want to get him there. Alright, Sheik hasn't got anything. Bonnie. Draco! Level 15 mage spells, please. Thank you. Alright. I'm curious what this path over here is. Maybe a dead end. There's giants over there. Yeah, this river appears to be a dead end. There's also a cave here. Interesting. Let me save. Oh yeah, Giants' Caverns. Let me save. This may be a small waste of time, but let's look. This is a large natural tunnel. Sulfurous steam wafts out of it. There must be a natural vent inside. The air is rank and thick with choking mists. While it hurts to breathe, the mist isn't so thick that you couldn't climb down into the vent. You could investigate. Climb down. The rocks are slippery, but you manage to safely make your way to the bottom of the tunnel. Shed lizard scales crunch under your feet. Large scales from some massive creature. You realize that this cave is a lair. You pause and look around trying to develop a plan. When you look up, you see the drake perched on a pile of boulders above you. It must have been concealing itself somehow, probably magically. It looks down at you curiously. It doesn't seem inclined to attack you. Yet. Talk to it. The drake smiles. Hello, visitors. I am Alil, Elder of Drakeland. Welcome to my temporary home. Drakekind, not Drakeland. As tempting as it is to devour you, I am in need of assistance from your kind. I have come down to these cold caverns to find a valuable reagent for my magical work. I left it down here once, formed into stones I shaped with my own fiery breath. He describes the stones he needs to you. They are chalky and have a grey tinge. They are south of here. Return these to me, and I give you a drake's oath that I will reward you for them, and let you go safely as well. Now go, that is all. Relieved to avoid a fight, you climb out of the pit. South of here, we don't really have time to go back south. It said something about giants, so... You run into a giant hunting party. Giants with pet hydras held in control with large chains are looking for prey. And they have found it. 5 cave giants and a hydra. Let's wait for them to get closer. That works. Wow, that was effective. Oh, there we go. We are powerful. Oh! Blood Glee Clan. Those who want to defy us stay out or die. Okay. I guess now we're killing some giants. Like many humanoid species in Avernum, these giants revere their dead to a fanatical extent. They keep their most valued corpses safely buried in cairns close to home. There's an unpleasant, sickly sweet smell in the chill cave air. Some of the recently interred corpses are pretty fresh. Vlaz, good chief until we had to bust him in head. Lost in fighting sliths. Korlak, leader, fell to greatest testing. Those who fell in bad test. Grabnock, chief and master. 2 worm pits. Okay, there are giants around here that we are now fighting for some reason. Well, I guess we'll get some loot out of this. Sure, why not? The test of the giants. Do not go in here if you don't want to get hurt. More giants up there. The giant clan's lair has a huge cavern in the middle. In the center of the cave, you see a massive pit. Harsh, alien growls rise from the inky depths. The bloodstains and deep scratches in the floor indicate that many giants have been flung into this pit in the past. Whether this was done as punishment or as a prank, you aren't sure. Oh, let's try and go in here. Oh, that is a lot of giants. A lot of giants. Oh! Wow! Reloading. Okay, so we found those giants there, and that's the giant's cave. That's also a giant's cave. That's another way north. You know what? Let's ignore this then and go back south. Maybe somewhere in here we'll actually find those stones that guy was looking for. The tunnel becomes very narrow. You don't hear or smell monsters, so you peek around inside. Your time is rewarded. You realize that the walls are glittering. It's gold ore! Without proper tools, it would take a while to dig the stuff out. However, you could still make a good bit of money with only a day or two of digging. No, move on. Regretfully, you leave the gold behind. It would be very lucrative, but only if you had more time. And here we have silver ore. Sadly, we can't take it. No idea where those stones are supposed to be. A rank, unpleasant smell wafts out of the cavern ahead. You look around the corner and see a large cavern filled with small herds of pests. They mill around the cave, grazing on mushrooms and making unpleasant bleating noises. The cave is filled with the ruinous pests of the surface world. Unicorns. They're nasty creatures, about 4 feet tall, tough and irritable, and with a nasty sharp horn. You wonder how they got down here. Maybe the Empire teleported them down. The things can be cowardly, but they have been known to attack humans. A group of unicorns avoids you. A group of unicorns have built up their courage and started stalking you. You try to lose them, but they start trotting after you. They are fast. Soon you have no choice but to fight them. 9 unicorns. Tough little bastards. I'm pretty sure these horns have no use to us. I also don't think there's anything of value in here. Unless that's where their stones are. But let's move on. You reach a massive jumble of sharp rocks. Looking down, you can see them all there, just under the surface of the water. They threaten to rip the bottom out of your boat. Fortunately, you've learned the route to pass them safely. Moving your boat carefully, you thread your way past the hazardous stones. You can pass through safely. Alright. This takes us around to here. The river starts to get very rocky. It is becoming difficult and time-consuming to navigate your fragile craft around the boulders and spires of sharp rock. It's also day 4. Looking to the northwest and northeast, you realize that the seafaring portion of your journey is about to come to an end. In both directions, the river turns to harsh rapids, the water rushing quickly through massive boulders. If you tried to navigate your small boat through them, you doubt you would survive. You're trapped. You'll have to continue your journey on foot and hope that you can find a path through the run. You run into a giant... Okay, so we are in giant lands, and we do have to deal with them. Alright then. Lightning spray. Alright, there goes that giant hunting party. Alright, moving on. You stumble upon a camp of cave giants. The huge, stupid creatures haven't noticed you. They've trapped a unicorn in a corner. It's one of the white unicorns, the legendary good magical kind. Even from here, gazing upon the lovely unicorn makes you feel warm and serene. However, the giants have boxed it in the corner and are tormenting it, probably planning to devour it soon. Attack the giants! You draw your weapons and, as silently as you can, charge the giants. The unicorn seems relieved to get some help. Only 4 giant cave warriors. I would not recommend you get in closer. We can keep you alive, and we can kill these. Those giants are very strong. There we go. Yeah, what the hell, take them. They have some value. The battle won, you rush over to inspect the unicorn. It is heavily wounded, but still alive. As you watch, its wounds fade. These magical creatures have remarkable powers of recuperation. It says, "I am Handy, a wandering unicorn. To the north are several of my kind, living in a lovely glade. Mention my name to them, and they will render you assistance and thanks for your deed. Now I must go. I prefer my solitude, and even the company of those as kind as you is difficult for me to take. Good luck to you." Then, with remarkable speed and agility, it scampers off. Well, we managed to navigate through kind of a rough area, but we got through. Land of the Giants. Keep away or die. The river is spanned by an enormous bridge made of massive boulders and cavewood timbers, strong enough to support the giants who constructed it. A large war party of those giants is currently standing guard on the bridge. There are several of them, roasting giant lizards on a chunk of the bridge they decided to set on fire. When they see you, they stand and grab their weapons. They don't move to attack. Instead, they stay put and defend their post. The only way you'll pass this bridge is with a big fight. Sure, attack. You charge to attack. When you get close, you see that the giants are carved with scars. Many have the twisted and bent limbs that are the result of poorly set broken bones. When they see you want to fight them, the giants are overwhelmed with childlike glee, as if there was nothing they would rather happen. Laughing and jumping around, they grab their weapons. Oh, that's a lot! And 3 are shamans. This may have been a poor choice. But, oh, Cloud of Blades, actually. Not as much as I'd hoped, but it'll help. I have no idea which ones are the shamans. Well, there's one of the shamans. Okay. No, not Fire Blast. Lightning Spray. Okay. You know what? Drink. There should be a haste potion in here somewhere. There we go. You give a healing spell. Okay. Lightning spray again. Oh, there's one dead. Alright, give a healing there. Ah, crap. Well, we could get through, but I need to reload now. Okay, I had last saved way back here, so I had to go all the way back. Fortunately, though, I was able to take a more direct route that didn't involve some of the things that I had fought before, that I had explored before, and saved some time. I think we'll try going into the Land of the Giants again in the next episode, because this one has gone on long enough, I think. We'll do that in the next episode. Till then, I'm Chester44, that is Fox, Sheik, Bonnie, and Draco. This has been a Blades of Avernum Let's Play, and I shall see you all next time.